Hi, Alanna. This story is about a man called Ray Charles. That was his name. Okay, Ray Charles. Ray Charles was a world-famous piano player, singer, and songwriter. People all over the world recognize Ray Charles's face and still love the wonderful songs he wrote. He was a remarkable musician. Remarkable means wonderful and amazing. But even more remarkable is the fact that he became a musician after he became totally blind. Do you know what blind means, Alanna? Blind is when you cannot see. Ray Charles was born with normal eyesight and grew up playing and doing all the things other kids did. He liked exploring the countryside with his brother, pitching pebbles into streams, and picking juicy blackberries. But the one thing he loved more than anything else was music. He loved to sing in church on Sundays. He also liked going to a local restaurant where they had a jukebox, a big machine that played music. Ray would listen to the jukebox for hours on end. But when Ray Charles was 6 years old, he became very sick with a terrible eye disease. His mother took him to a doctor who told her that the disease would cause Ray to lose his sight and become blind. Remember, blind means you can't see. By age 7, Ray Charles was totally blind. If a person is completely blind, they cannot see colors, shapes, or light. If you turn out the lights and shut your eyes, you can imagine what the world looked like to Ray. His mother sent him to a special school for children who were blind. The teacher showed him all kinds of ways he could learn to live without very much help from other people, even though he couldn't see. It might surprise you to know that blind people like Ray Charles can do most things that people with normal vision do. How do blind people do all of these things? They can learn to use their other senses very well, especially if they go to a school for blind students like Ray did. Blind people learn to read with their fingers rather than with their eyes, with a special form of writing called Braille. See all these bumps, Lonnie? That's called Braille. Instead of letters on a page, there's bumps on the paper. And when they touch them and they feel them with their hands, they know what the letters say. They know what the bumps say. In Braille, there are raised dots on a page that represent words. A person can read those words by feeling the dots with their fingers. Ray Charles's favorite part of school was music lessons, so he learned to use his other senses to become an amazing and remarkable musician. Using only his senses of hearing and touch, Ray Charles learned to play the piano. He was able to learn to play the piano very quickly, as well as the saxophone and other instruments. His strong sense of hearing helped him develop an ability to hear which notes sounded good together. In school, he quickly learned to write his own songs. By the time he left school, he knew he wanted to be a musician. This right here, this is Ray Charles. Over the years, Ray Charles became famous. He gave concerts all over the world. He even met a few presidents of the United States. He always had a smile on his face, and as he played, he would stomp his feet to the beat of the music. He would sway back and forth as though the music was moving right up from the piano throughout his body. Nothing made Ray Charles happier than playing music. He once said, "Music to me is a part of me. It's something I have to have."